Oh. Hi guys, I'm back with another cooking video, but this time my phone is charged somewhat. Okay, last time I went live, obviously my phone went dead, so yeah, that's that. But this time it's at least a little bit charged, enough to probably get done what I need to get done. So we're gonna try to make it quick, but not quick. Sorry, y'all. My daughter is back here talking up a storm, okay? She's sleeping. But after I record this live, I kind of want to take a nap. So I'm prolonging her nap till I finish. So if she's back here hooping and hollering, she's just sleeping. Do y'all drink these? Poppy sodas? I don't drink sodas like that, but my boyfriend do. So I be trying to tell him that other soda he be drinking got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of sugar and no real like just fruit in it. So I buy him those to be, I guess, a healthier version. But yeah. Mama. I made some banana bread this morning. Epic fail. Looks dry, is dry. Don't got no taste. Epic fail. As y'all could know or should know by now, I'm not a good baker. I'm a good cooker, but that baking stuff, I'm gonna leave it up to Betty Crocker and them. Alright, y'all. On the menu, we got some homemade meatloaf. Baked homemade macaroni and cheese, and cornbread and some kale. This was on the menu for today. Hi everybody. Hi. Make sure y'all, when y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Hi Curly here. Hi Daniel. Thank you for liking. Make sure y'all subscribe as well. And yeah, let's get this party started. I got my pan. This is what my meatloaf is gonna go in. Hey, Nat Spotter. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all stay all the way to the end. If you need to grab a drink and come back. If you need to go check your messages, go check your messages and come back. If you need to go take a SHIT, take me with you and watch me while you taking your SHIT. What else? If you need to go scroll on Instagram real fast, go scroll on Instagram real fast. Make sure y'all follow me, vibe with Zen _ and then come back to my live and vibe it out with me, okay? But yeah, anywho's. Alright y'all, so I know I said that I'm making some meatloaf. This time I am actually making ground turkey meatloaf instead of ground beef meatloaf, because we just had ground beef. I made some dirty rice again, so I didn't want no more ground beef. So I said, let me try something different, and y'all know I'm all about trying stuff different. So this time we're gonna try ground turkey meatloaf. If y'all seen one of my shorts, I made a ground beef meatloaf. It was nice, juicy, tender, and done. Let me throw it out there, because some of y'all be like, ooh. But yes, it was done all the way through. I make sure it's done all the way through, baby, because I don't want my stomach to be messed up in the morning, okay? So, I'm finna show y'all how we get down up in this kitchen. So we're gonna take this whole thing of ground turkey. We're just gonna boom, dump it in there like that. And I'm gonna make this my little trash container. Cause who finna keep walking back and forth to the trash can every 5 seconds throwing stuff away? I make me a little trash out of a baggie or whatever the case may be. Put all my trash in there, then boom, I dump it out. And you need one of these meatloaf. Actually, I'm gonna use 2 because I want my stuff flavorful. So I always use 2 of these. Now, if I'm making like a real small, then I'll use 1, but I'm gonna use 2. Mama. And since I'm making a kind of big pan, I'm gonna use 2 eggs instead of 1. And this is what's gonna hold my meatloaf together. And this is what also give it its juiciness. Right, and then we're gonna go ahead and season it some more. I put barbecue sauce in it. You got banned from McDonald's. How you get banned from the dollar burger spot? How you get banned from the dollar burger spot? Nah, that's crazy. Hi Zur. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but we're gonna go in with some garlic salt, y'all. And of course we gotta have our meat tenderizer. I put this on anything that's going in the oven because you want it to be tender. I don't have no onion powder, so we're not even gonna worry about that. Got some garlic powder. Put some garlic powder in there. Of course, minced garlic. I usually have a big jar, but I don't like getting one from Kroger for some reason. Boom, like that. And I don't have no Italian seasoning or oregano seasoning, but I usually put that in there, but I got some thyme. So I just put just a little bit in here. Just a little bit. Like that. A little bit of paprika. Oops, that one closed. That one in here somewhere. Black pepper. I'm finna get the paprika, y'all. I just ran across the black pepper first. Mama, you want to talk to the people, bruh? That obviously ain't not making no sense. All right, here we go, paprika. Some celery salt. Boom. And I need my black pepper, y'all. I gotta figure out where it's at. I know I got some more pepper. Oh. Slap your mammy. Yeah, we're gonna put slap your mama on everything, baby. Everything. And I'm trying to find. I guess I don't got no more here. I'm like, I know I got some now. I just bought it. Alright, and now y'all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our white onion or sweet onion. right, we're gonna take our onion and we're gonna cut it up in here real small and fine, like me. Real small and fine, like me. All right, and I'm gonna show y'all my cooking method. Ooh, my eyeballs starting to burn, y'all. They started to burn. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. They burn. Baba. Ooh. 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 Hold on, y'all. I probably got to take an intermission. My eyeballs is burning. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Here. Want this? Alright, y'all. Had to get a baby something to chew on. Get her one of her teething rings that was in the freezer. Hi, what are you making? I am making some meatloaf. Some homemade meatloaf and some baked macaroni and cheese. Kale and cornbread. Alright, so I think that's enough onions. And then I think I might want to put, no, that's enough, that's enough. And then I'm gonna cut some bell peppers. Cut me up some bell peppers. Bell peppers. Bell peppers. Bell. And I'm really putting this on. What I wanted to do was take me a nap first and then put this food on. But I caught myself going to the post office and getting me something to eat, right? I got off work at 1 o'clock. And what I was going to do is at 1 o'clock, I was going to take a nap. So my plan was when I got off at 1, I was going to take a nap, right? And then probably like an hour, 30 minute, maybe 2 hour nap with the kids, okay? That was the plan. But of course, when you got kids, everything just don't go as planned. Like, Zaire wasn't ready to go to sleep. Then their dad called me while he was on his lunch break. And that's rare because, first of all, he rarely take a lunch. And if he do take a lunch, he usually don't call. He just take his lunch. Of course, we text, but he usually don't call. So I was like, I answered the phone, and he talking to me, talking to the kids and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. Boom. I was like, well, I'm finna try to put him to sleep. He was like, well, they might not be sleeping. Zaire wasn't showing signs that he was ready to go to sleep yet. Is it for any special occasion? Nope. It's just a regular day, me cooking dinner. Cooking something that I don't have, that way I don't have to cook tomorrow. But it's no special occasion, just dinner. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I knew I had to go to the post office anyway. So I said, let me just go on and go to the post office. Called myself going to the post office, but Zaire kept saying he was hungry, even though I tried to give him some pizza. He didn't want pizza. So he kept saying he hungry. And if he's saying he hungry, he must be hungry. Because if you know my son, you gotta damn near pin the man down to eat. But I don't pin him down. But y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Like, he basically don't like to eat for real. So if he telling me he hungry, my boy wants some food. So I like, well, let me figure out what we're gonna eat. But I was like, let me go to the post office first, then go get something to eat after. So I like, since he hungry, let me get him something that I know he gonna eat to actually get some food in his system, right? Y'all, I guess my personal hungry senses was tingling, and some just told me go to fucking Popeyes, knowing I don't even eat Popeyes. But I guess it was my hungry taste buds talking. Went Popeyes. That shit was disgusting. 1 out of 10, 0.5 out of 10. Maybe it was the location. I don't know. The chicken, it was alright. You could tell they cooked it in old grease. For 1. For 2, the biscuit was hard. I asked the bitch to give me another biscuit. She ain't do nothing but replace the hard biscuit for another hard biscuit. Then the bitch gonna say, give me that biscuit back. Bitch, what you gonna do with this biscuit? You gonna serve it to the next motherfucker that come through this drive-thru? You might well just told me to keep that hard-ass biscuit. So I gave her the biscuit back because I'm like, I don't really want this hard biscuit. So she gave me another biscuit that was also hard. Obviously not fresh biscuits. And that was the really hard. That was really what was tasting on my taste buds. The biscuit from Popeyes. So I was like, okay, whatever. Then what really should have been the strike one. Well, strike 1 was the drive-thru was taking forever. Strike 2 was, what was strike 2? Okay, yeah, strike 2 was when I got to the window, she was like, you had the 6-piece box with a thigh and a leg and the, I'm like, no, that's not what the fuck I had. Like, that ain't what I had. So she was like, it must have been a car in front of you. I was like, yeah, they pulled off. So I'm like, shit, they pulled off. Y'all gave them their food and they pulled off. I obviously wasn't paying attention. But I was like, yeah, they pulled off. She was like, so it was a car in front of you? I was like, yes, it was a car in front of me. A truck. They pulled off. Y'all probably been taking so long so that the people pulled off. So she's like, so what you order? I said, I told her what I ordered. I always want to know that. You see black with your eyes. I don't know what you're talking about. So I was like, honey, so that was strike 2, bitch. You already ain't get my order. Like, so that was strike 2. Strike 3 was the hard ass biscuits. And then, bitch, you still didn't even, I asked for Cajun fries. You gave me Cajun rice. Bitch, why would I want black bean, what they gave me? Red beans and rice and Cajun rice. Bitch, I don't want all that fucking rice. I asked for Cajun fries. So that was really strike 3. I should just said fuck it then, but I said all right, whatever. My taste buds craving this food, but I should just went with my first. Well, not my first thought, but I should have went with them strike. Them. What they say, when you see red flags, you gotta believe the red flags and go with the red flags. That's what's wrong with us people. We be seeing red flags and we be disregarding the red flags. And I think that's what happened. That's why I wasted my money on food. So I knew Zaire wasn't gonna eat the Popeyes, right? So being at Popeyes took forever. So we caught ourselves going to Zaxby's, which was right next door. So I got out, went to the Zaxby's. Boom. Got Zaire a kids meal from there and some cookies. And I got me a toast too. The toast was nasty. So I basically wasted money. Zaire didn't eat the food. The shit still sitting in the box in the microwave. Okay, mama. All right, mama. Girl, you ate that. Thank you. Ate it. Hold on, y'all. You just stick a butt. Where? Huh? Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm changing my baby diaper. Give me a second. All right, y'all. I'm back. Hey, everybody. Sorry, y'all. I had to change the baby diaper. All right. So now, let me get back to story time. So, basically, by the time I got done, it was already 3-something. Like, 3-something. So, I was, oh, my God. So, I basically didn't get home 3-something hours, 4 o'clock. And here we go, 5 o'clock, and I'm just now putting the food on. Like... It was definitely not my plan. Supposed to be had this on earlier, knowing this specific meal gonna take a minute to cook, especially probably that kale. Hopefully this meatloaf don't take too long. Hopefully, but hey. All right. So now that everything is seasoned, now I'm gonna just mash all this stuff up together. This is the part I hate because that's like super gross. You gotta make sure the egg is all mixed in there. And I want to make sure the seasoning is mixed in every piece of meat. In every piece. That's how I feel right now. Because this is what this look like. Throw up. Or boo-boo. But trust the process. They say trust the process. Alright, so I'm gonna add just a tad bit more seasoning in here. Not too much, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. But in the meantime, in between time, what I'm about to do is take my pan and I'm gonna pour it all boom in there like that. Pour it all in there like that. Like that, just like that, just like that. And then, oh, y'all can't see. All right. And then, of course, you're gonna take it and you're gonna formulate it like a meatloaf. And I like to make it long. Like this, boom. And then what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of olive oil and just spray it on top like this. And not too much, because of course it's gonna formulate its own juice. And I put just a little more than I would if I was making it with ground beef, because ground beef make way more juice than ground turkey. So, and then I'm gonna pour just a little water around it. Like that. Just like that. And just probably a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna put aluminum foil over it. Aluminum foil. Oh, wait. before I do that, let me put a little garlic salt around the edges. Like that. And then a little meat tenderizer around like that. Boom. Barbecue. I almost forgot, y'all. Around. Boom. Like that. Alright. And then I'm going to just do a little bit on top like that. Not much because we're going to go back over that with some more. But I just want that barbecue initially in there so that it can sink inside of the meatloaf. Alright. We're gonna put it in the oven. And I put it on 375, about 400-ish. Alright, put these seasonings up. And then what I'm gonna do is we gotta let that cook, so I'll probably catch back up with y'all once it's finished cooking. I'm about to go ahead and put my kale on, and I'm not gonna put the kale on video because it's kale. It's just like you cooking vegetables, so I'm not gonna record that. So I'll show y'all the finished product on the reel. Make sure y'all hit the like button, make sure y'all subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you know when we girl post a video, a short, or go live again. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Let me get this little girl to sleep and then put my kale on. Deuces.